so we're now streaming live, and any teens that, join right now are able to come in.
Okay.
Looks like we have 2 watching on YouTube right now. Just wanted to let you know.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
it's 4 o'clock. I just wanted to say hi to everybody that is on, especially those on YouTube. Hello. We'll just wait maybe another minute or so for any late attendees, and then we'll get started, okay?
That's great.
Okay. All right, I guess it's 4:02, so I guess we'll get started. My name is Sarah. I'm one of the teen librarians at Middle Country Library, and I'd just like to introduce Peggy from the Baking Coach. She is going to be showing us how to make the no-bake cheesecake today. And if you have any questions, you can always chat, and we'll relay it to Peggy, or for those who are here, they can talk, and Peggy will hear you. So, Peggy, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I'd like to thank you, Sarah, for putting this program together for all of us. It's a wonderful treat. I miss teaching my classes in the library very much. So this definitely makes me feel better, at least doing these virtually. So yes, today we're making a no-bake cheesecake pie, and we're going to top it with some fresh fruit when we're all done. So to start, you need a 9-inch pie pan. You can use a glass one, a metal one. You can use one that's aluminum foil and disposable. When you finish eating it, you can throw it out. Whatever you have and whatever you like, you can make it in. So here's my pan. I'm using the glass one today. I'm going to set that aside. The first thing we're going to do is make our crust. The crust is simply made out of graham crackers and butter. And we're going to open up a gallon Ziploc bag and open up a package of graham crackers. There's 9 in a package. If you buy them in the box and you get 3 of these, there's 9 graham crackers in a package. I'm going to use 1.5 packages. So I'm going to take my graham crackers and I'm just going to bust them up a little bit and put them in our bag. Drop them in. Open this one up. I'm going to use 4 more out of here. I'm going to crush them all up in our bag. Now I'm going to close my Ziploc bag up. I'm going to lay it down and make sure I don't have any air in it. You don't want an air pocket, and we're going to zipper it closed. And now, as you can see, there's no air. Now I'm going to lay this out, shake my bag down, and lay out the pieces that I have. And I'm going to use a rolling pin, and I'm going to roll the graham crackers in the plastic bag. What I want to do is make graham cracker crumbs. out of my pieces. So we're going to roll them. You can see they break up pretty fast. And we're going to just roll them back and forth in the bag till I get nice little crumbs. And I'm going to shake the bag around and flatten it out because I don't want one of the graham crackers to puncture a hole in my bag. So we're going to be gentle with them. We'll roll them all. And you can roll in different directions. Move your bag around. Get all the big crumbs broken down. Silver. Roll. And I think now we're going to just take a look at it, make sure we don't have any big crumbs left in there. And it looks, put it up close, looks like sand at the beach. Nobody got a good look at that? See how fine we rolled this out to be? Okay. Now I have to get a pair of gloves. Okay. So to our graham crackers, we're going to add butter. So I'm going to open the bag and fold down sides to make the bag a little smaller. And I'm going to add my butter. And I'm going to drop this butter right into my breadcrumbs. And again, I'm going to seal up my bag without any air in it. And I'm going to give this a squish, just to break up the butter a little bit. Then we're going to mix this till it all holds together. Once you get it started, you can open your bag, fold it down in half, okay, and put your hand in. And you want to squeeze that butter into the graham crackers. I want to call them breadcrumbs. You want to squeeze them because you want to distribute the butter evenly so that it'll hold your breadcrumbs together like that. See, it'll hold together. They're not flaking anymore. And this will form your crust. So it takes a little bit of time. You have to have some patience just to make sure that the breadcrumbs are all coated with some butter and that they'll hold together for your crust. So this looks good. You squeeze it, they stick together. So now we're just going to dump our graham cracker and butter mixture into our pie pan gently. And now we're just going to press with our fingers. I can't seem to unmute you. Oh, okay. I'm going to press my crust down in the bottom of the pan and go up the side a little bit, evenly distributing my crumbs to make our shell. You just want to press it up a little bit. Use your thumb and go around the edge. Get it up the side a little bit and evenly. And push it gently, because if you give it a good push, it does slide, like I just did. But there we go. You have a beautiful pie crust. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator. You should leave it in there for about 15 to 20 minutes just to chill it. So I'm going to put mine in. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to clean up my mess. Okay, thank you. Just trying to catch up. Okay. I'll wait. You need to just roll out your breadcrumbs till you, roll out your graham crackers until it looks like a breadcrumb. Then you're going to add your butter and mix it around until it sticks together and it holds. You can make a little ball of it. When you've done that, you can just pour it all into your pie pan and then press with your fingers on the bottom and then press with your thumb around the edge to evenly distribute your crumbs. So. Okay, so what's a cheesecake without a filling? So today we're going to use an 8-ounce block of cream cheese that you need to soften up. You have to leave it out before you use it. 1 box of vanilla instant pudding. To that, we're going to add some milk and some Cool Whip and blend it all together to make our filling. So we're going to, are we all caught up, everybody? How are we doing out there? If you're following along, I don't want to go too fast.
Oh, okay. She can hear you now.
Anybody going to answer me?
Can we get a little bit more time?
You what?
Peggy, I think Ethan needs just a little more time to put the crust down.
Okay, so you do that. No rush. Remember, press it gently. If you press it hard, you'll see they'll slide in your pan.
Peggy, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
How soft should the butter be? Like the stick of butter that you're mixing with the graham cracker.
You want to leave the butter and the cream cheese out about a half hour before you're going to make this.
Okay.
You want the butter to still have a shape to it. You don't want it liquidy. You just want it very soft. So when you drop it in, it evenly spreads among the graham crackers.
Okay.
And you don't end up with lumps of butter in it.
We're gonna have crust.
Thank you.
So it should be room temperature.
We'll have a bottom crust. We need a top crust. Okay, I think that's good.
So, as I said, to make the filling, we need an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, room temperature, 1 box of instant vanilla pudding. You need a half a cup of milk and 8 ounces of Cool Whip or any whip topping. The whip topping can come right out of the fridge. That doesn't have to be room temperature.
Yeah,
So I'm going to open up my whip topping.
it actually smells really good.
Okay. All right.
Opening up.
Okay. How we doing? Can we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I'm going to open my cream cheese. And you'll see how nice and soft it is. You see that? Very soft. And we're going to drop that into our bowl.
Peggy, can I ask a question?
Sure.
If for some reason you don't have your cream cheese already soft, can you microwave it to or no? How would you recommend to speed it up?
Yeah, you can, very short period of time, and it would, on the microwave, use the melt button, and then use half the time that they tell you,
Okay,
and it'll be fine.
thank you.
You're welcome. So with the cream cheese, we're going to add our package of vanilla pudding. And we're going to put that in. And then I'm going to use my hand mixer just to blend
Hand mixer.
the cream cheese and the pudding. Now, a lot of people will ask me, why do you mix it before the milk? Because I want to make sure I don't have any big clumps. I want it to be blended nicely before I add the milk. So, as you can see, it looks nice and creamy. No big lumps. Okay. Now we're going to add our half a cup of milk. Okay. And we're going to mix it a little more. And we're going to scrape down the sides of our bowl and give it a stir. And you can see how nice and creamy it is. Okay? Very simple. Just make sure you don't have any lumps of pudding or cream cheese left. It's all nice and smooth. And now our last item is we're going to fold, not use the hand mixer, we're going to fold in 1 cup of our whipped topping. So we're going to fill up our measuring cup. It's 1 cup, and you want to make sure that you pat it down so you don't get less. And then we're going to drop this into our filling. Get all of that out of there. Spatula. And now we're just going to fold this in to the pudding and the cream cheese. Gently. Stir, and then go from the top to the bottom, and stir, stir, until this is blended evenly. And you'll know when it's blended evenly, your cream cheese and vanilla pudding has a yellow hint to it. Your Cool Whip topping is white. So when it's all blended, you won't see two different colors in your bowl. You'll just see one. That's my trick. You wonder, is it really mixed well enough? Yes, you will be able to tell by the nice, evenly distributed color. And there we go. Let me show you that. Let's get my spatula out of there and show you the bowl. See how there's a nice blend. Okay. So, due to timing for the class, we're going to take our shell out of the refrigerator. It's chilled. It could stay a little longer. When you're doing this at home and you don't have a time constraint, let it sit a little longer. Now we're going to fill our pie crust. Put all our filling in here. We want to scoop every drop of this delicious filling out of the bowl. We don't want to leave anything behind. And then you're just going to distribute this evenly in your pie shell. Let's see. I just took my spatula and I'm just wiggling it back and forth. So I move what's on top and not move anything on the bottom. We don't want the breadcrumbs to start moving around since I didn't have that long to have them set. There we go. And there you go. You have your pie filled beautifully. Now at this point, you would put this back in the refrigerator and let it sit for 30 minutes to set up. Okay. But I don't have that time, so I'm going to put some extra Cool Whip topping on the top of my filling. I'm going to dress it with more Cool Whip. A nice little layer. We're just going to gently spread that around. Okay, again, back of a spoon, back of a spatula, whatever you have, to just gently slide this Cool Whip over the top and cover your pie filling, your cheesecake pie filling. Okay. On the recipe, when you're buying supplies, it calls for 1 8-ounce container of Cool Whip, which is what I used. And when you read the recipe, it says put 1 cup into your filling. Now you know where the rest of it goes. We're going to lay it out nicely right on top of our pie. Now, if you don't want to crush graham crackers, you can always buy graham cracker crumbs in a box. You can also cheat and buy a graham cracker pre-made pie shell and just fill it. I think half the fun is making it all myself. I get bragging rights then. So there we go. There's our pie covered with our Cool Whip. And now the last thing I want to do is I want to dress it with some fruit. Today I have strawberries. Wait a second, let's get you in there. I have strawberries. So I'm going to take the tops off of them. And then I'm going to make some slices and decorate the top of my cheesecake. Now you can use any kind of fruit. You can use strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, starfish, and any combination of raspberries, black raspberries, whatever you like. Now, just gonna slice my berries. Some nice thick slices. I don't want them paper thin. And I'm slicing them lengthwise for a nice slice. And now I'm going to lay them out, points up. Decorate it right around the rim. So everybody gets a bite of strawberry with their piece. And you can decorate this any way you want. That's half the fun of making your own, is you don't have to follow anybody else's rules. You can make them all up on your own. Oops, upside down. Okay. Center. Points in. Points in. Here. And then we're going to take one whole strawberry and put it in the center. And there you go. All covered with strawberries. All right, now we'll put that in the fridge and we'll give it some time, like I said, about 30 minutes, and it'll be all ready to eat. So again, here's your pie. So how did we do, everybody?
Does anybody have any questions for Peggy about the recipe or anything?
Did anybody follow along with me? Because if you did, you're going to be very happy in 30 minutes. This is a delicious cheesecake pie.
You. It's feeling really good.
Really, really good.
Mhm.
Well, it looks really, really good, but the best part is when you eat it, it's delicious.
And because I made it.
So if if you're making this and you you want to use any kind of fruit, whatever your favorites are, you can also make this if you are a chocolate lover. You can use chocolate pudding if you want to do that. Shake it up and be inventive. You can use banana pudding, anything you have. It's all according to your flavor, what your flavor palette is looking for. Just always use the same amount of ingredients. So the recipe works, but you can change the flavors to suit you. Okay? Any other questions?
Peggy, before we go, I just wanted to remind all our viewers that we are going to post the recipe up on our team social media links. So that will be Facebook and also on Instagram. But if you are watching on YouTube or on our Zoom link, you can also just message us your email. We'll be happy to send it to you as an attachment. So either one, just keep an eye out for it and we will have it.
Okay. I want to thank you all for joining me today. And again, I want to thank the librarians for putting this program together for us. It's wonderful to be able to teach you again. And I hope to see you another day with another class. Enjoy. Don't eat the whole pie at once.
Thank you, Peggy.
Oh, you're so welcome. Another question?
Ethan said he's gonna eat it for breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Half now, half for breakfast.
Very good. You will enjoy it. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Welcome.
No, country library. No, I bought mine.